Hello everyone and welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. As promised, today we're going to be looking at the RBBK Marked Room key. And today I'll be showing you guys what I got from opening it only 9 times. But before we get to that, I just want to start off by saying thank you again. In the last video I mentioned how getting 50 subscribers was quite a milestone and that would probably take quite a long time to get much more. But at the time of this recording, the channel has actually reached 120 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of the support, all of the views, all of the subs. I really do appreciate it. I can't even begin to describe how thankful I am. And I really look forward to making more of this type of content that you guys enjoy. So on the first opening of the room, I opened the door and I heard a scav acting a bit sussy on the stairs right next to me. And after I closed the door, I decided to just go back out again and deal with him. He was basically staring at me through the wall, by the way. So after I dealt with him, I went straight back in and I picked up an Ash 12, a Chapa 9mm revolver, a AKS-74U, a FN57 with a suppressor, and a Veritas guitar pick hidden in the couch. Now, if you ever buy this key, make sure to check the couch, because just like this Veritas pick, it kind of clips inside of the couch. There are a few other spawns that kind of do the same thing, so I ended up checking the whole room just to find any other potential loot. Overall, the first opening wasn't too great, but pretty similar to all the other marked rooms we've opened so far. So I just decided to extract, transfer the loot, and head back in for the second time. On the second opening of the room, I found a docs case, a P90, a broken LCD screen, a Willows wallet, a golden egg, an MP7, a horse statue, a Rishala figurine, a Yusek figurine, and 2 chainlets. Before I checked any further, I heard a scav again acting sussy, opening doors right next to me, so I went out and dealt with him, went back in, checked all these spawns, and I ended up only with the loot that I initially found. Overall, again, not too great, but kind of in line with what we expect from the marked rooms at this point. After I extracted and transferred all the loot, I decided to go in for the third time. And on this occasion, again, I found an MP7, a PB suppressed pistol, a T5000, a RD704, a Pro-Kill medallion, an MP7, a gold chain, a skull ring on the couch, a Rizzy figurine on the couch, and a chainlet hidden underneath the book. Again, the loot wasn't too bad, not too great either, and to be honest, you can't expect to find a docs case or something every time you open it. Although that would be very nice. I ended up looking around the room a bit again, but didn't find anything else, so I just extracted, transferred the loot, and went in for the fourth time. But of course, on the fourth time, I just had to run into Gluha again. So after I took way too long fighting his goons and finally taking him down with a nade, I just decided to gun it and open up the room with only 9 minutes left. And I'm pretty glad I did too, because the moment I opened the door, I saw the ammo case. I picked that up, found a KBP-91, I chucked Gluha's gun away and picked up a TX-15 with a suppressor, found a ISO, an HK-416, a Mutkovic figurine, a Cultist figurine, and a wooden clock. So again, I'm pretty happy I went to the room because I found an item with a relatively high value. After that, I extracted, transferred the loot, and went in for the fifth time. On the fifth opening, I could hear Gluha voice lining outside again, so I kinda decided just to loot the room and get out of there. And on this occasion, I found a Gingy keychain, a Scav figurine on the couch, another T5000, a chainlet, a horse figurine, a Mark 17, a Vertex, a APS pistol, and a 5.7. Overall, not too bad considering I got a Vertex and a T5000. After I extracted, transferred the loot, and went back in again, I opened the door for the sixth time. And on this occasion, I got another Ash 12, a VPO-136, a few rounds of M80, a Golden Rooster, an HK-416, an AVT-40, and another gold chain hidden underneath the book. Overall, this was one of the worst openings of this room, so after I had another look around and didn't find anything, I extracted, transferred the loot, and went in again for the seventh time. So it's worth mentioning at this point I haven't found anything really crazy yet, but with only 3 uses left I was kind of starting to lose hope, to be quite honest. And after opening it up for the 7th time, I found an APS, another HK-416, a Mark 47 Mutant, an MP9, a Cultist figurine, a vase that kind of looks like it fell from the table, a ginger keychain, and a bear figurine on the couch. I looked around a bit, but just decided to extract and reset. And then on the 8th opening, it finally happened. The moment I opened the door, I saw it. I closed the door and went straight there to pick it up immediately. And finally, after opening 3 marked rooms, I got a keycard. I immediately put it in between my butt cheeks and kept on looting, see what else I could find. And I ended up finding an MP133 shotgun, a Colt 1911, an APB pistol, a G28, a Mark 17, a wooden clock, a killer figurine, which I didn't even know was a thing, another Mutkovic figurine, and a few rounds of Lapua Magnum FMJ. So after I checked again one last time, I ended up going to extract, transferring all the loot and going in for the last time. And just when I thought it couldn't get any crazier than the previous raid, I opened up the door and immediately spotted a GPU again. But unlike the red keycard situation, I took my time because I mean it's just a GPU. I picked up the shrimp pistol first, another PB pistol, then the GPU, which I also slid in between my butt cheeks, another Mark 17, and as I picked up the Santa figurine, my eye caught something really funny but familiar looking. And there it was, a red rebel in this marked room. And after finishing my little freakout session and closing my inventory, I spotted a key tool. And at this point, I was jumping up and down, to be quite honest. I had gotten good-ish kind of things from marked rooms in the past, but this was really up there. After the excitement died down a little bit, I kept on looking in the room, and I found a Den figurine on the couch, along with a Santa figurine right next to it. After tallying up all the loot, I figured it would probably be a very good idea to just get out now. I went to extract, transferred all the loot, and again now the process begins of determining the value of the room. Now, just like the previous videos, I'm not going to be showing you the prices that I sell the items for on the flea, because flea market prices are very unpredictable and will change all throughout wipe. So I will be showing you the price of all of the items sold to the traders. Before that though, I quickly want to show you guys how much a key cost on the flea market, and as you can see it costs well over 10 million rubles, but at the time I bought this key I paid 11 million rubles for it. So just like before, we started off with all the weapons outside of all of the containers and selling them to mechanic. And with that we got to a total of 286,564 rubles. I then went to items case number 1 and did exactly the same thing, ending up with a total of 314,299 rubles. Items case number 2 didn't have any weapons, so I went to items case number 3 and did the same thing and ended up with a total of 500,368 rubles. I then went to items case number 4 and sold him all of the weapons and ammo and ended up with a total of 326,717. I then went to Jaeger to sell him the Red Rebel because Therapist and Mechanic don't buy melee weapons, and he offered to give me 995,967 rubles. After that, it was finally time to go to Therapist and sell all of the items outside of the cases, which came to a total of 297,990. I then went to items case number 2, which contained all of the high value items that she can buy, and ended up with a whopping 11,857,185 rubles. But there were still a few bits left, so I went to items case number 4 and sold the wooden clock and the key tool and ended up with a total of 524,014 rubles. Bringing our grand total to 15,103,104 rubles. Now, if I could have sold some of these items to other traders and gotten a few more rubles, please let me know, because I only recently found out that selling scopes to Jaeger is where you get the most rubles. But in conclusion, I think we can all agree that they are still good items that can spawn inside the rooms and you can still make your money back and make some profit. Now, if you've watched my 2 other videos, you might say, well, you didn't get any good items from them, and I do agree with you. Those 2 rooms are definitely not worth it at this point. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Again, I will be doing more of these kinds of videos. And now that I've finished opening up all the reserve keys, I can actually do the barter to get the Dorms 314 key. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.